What's up guys, it's Panda, and today we're going to react a video by Reckless Ben called Breaks and Minifigs Try to Get Me Arrested to Stop This Video. So, I watched his I watched his previous videos about the situation of the Lego scandal between Breaks and Minifigs and Ben that, it's very controversial because the way that the CEO acts is just that he's proving himself that he's innocent, like he doesn't know anything when he knows something that we don't know. So he keep on lying like they don't have the Lego sets or something like that. And it was really kind of funny to wait, I'm gonna empty that one. To accuse Ben that he did something illegal, which is not actually. Well, there are sometimes that he makes illegal, but the real culprit for this one is the CEO, which is Ammon, Ammon McNeff. Yeah, the CEO. But anyways, I don't want to make a long introduction. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and of course leave a like if you enjoy, and leave a comments about your thoughts after this video. So I'm just gonna make some reactions of what's happening on this video. So yeah, let's go.
I'm about to go to court, and I don't even know what I did wrong. Yeah, Minifigs is making up tons of lies about me to the police to try to get me thrown in jail, so I can't release my documentary about them. But the crazy part is I'm not even allowed to know what they're saying I did. Legally, I'm not allowed to film inside court, so I formally requested the audio, but since there was no visual, I hired an animator to animate over it.
Okay.
Right now, I kind of don't even know what I'm being charged for because all of the body cam footage has been.
The animation is so
to protect the victim,
realistic,
however,
but with Lego heads.
I think there are some redactions that maybe don't make sense and that weren't to protect the victims, and there's some things being said about me that are redacted that I don't know about.
I do have some concern. In this case, with the defendant representing himself, the allegations here relate to the fact that the defendant, he's a person he's a YouTuber.
Why this is so JoJo-like thing?
Them online,
or
and,
Fist of the North Star.
If this defendant were to represent himself and we were to provide body cams and discovery, we would be now providing additional information and fodder for this defendant to create videos from which he could profit by placing them on YouTube at the expense of our victim. I have serious concerns for that.
What? I'm sorry, what? The defendant is having concerns of Ben uploaded the videos about the Breaks and Minifigs. Because here's the thing, Ben is trying to prove that Breaks and Minifigs is a liar. Like, why are you so concerned? Like, here's the thing. I'm so glad that Ben, Reckless Ben, he has the guts to document everything that Breaks and Minifigs is doing. And yeah, there's an evidence of like the Breaks and Minifigs that they're hiding something, which they are proving, which we can tell that they are the ones who's the fault here. They're the culprits of stealing a 200 billion. By the way, it's not 200 billion. If you don't know, because I also watched the other video about like the detective video thing. Like it wasn't like $200 the total of it. It's kind of like $100 plus or 100. I don't know. I kind of forget the total amount of it, of what the detective guy did. But yeah, it's so I don't know. Let me continue the video.
Yeah, the state of Utah is claiming that if they tell me what I'm being accused of, then I'll use it for content on my YouTube channel. And they can't have that. They're arguing to the judge that the best thing to do is to not let me know what's being said about me, which is very strange, but
yeah, it is very strange.
Argument. And just in case you haven't been following along with this whole Lego story, this is all happening
so invalid.
because I stepped in to help a family who got their Lego collection stolen from a company called Bricks and Minifigs. And for the last couple months, this company's been doing whatever they can to get me arrested so they can keep all the Legos for themselves.
They're finding
and this isn't even
ways
just me
to arrest
speculating.
him.
One of their own employees literally told us what their plan was.
Wait, that's her?
My boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
Wait. I'm so shocked that they didn't censored her face. Was it censored at the last time? Yeah, I think it was uncensored. But this one is... Dude, she's very young, actually. Yeah, she's very young. Wait, what did she say?
But eventually,
Wait, I want to go back.
How do we get them arrested?
Employees literally told us what their plan was.
I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
Oh!
But eventually, Bricks and Minifigs found out that I'm not just some
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Dude. It's like they're planning something that even though that they're the real suspects, they're planning to put all the blame to Ben in order for him to stop uploading the videos about the breaks in the minifigs. It's so... I don't like this kind of people. Yeah. It's false accusations, by the way. They're making some sort of false accusation. Because you know, this is going to be kind of a heavy thing when you like go to the court and then you make some false accusation about Ben. Man, I can't.
Random kid. I'm actually a...
Oh wait, was that... Wait, hold on a sec. Was that the guy from... Wait.
But eventually...
Alright, wasn't this the guy who is on the footage? Yeah, yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, this is the guy from the footage. Oh man, I can't... Good thing they've seen each other, like, face to face. In order to confront something, I think.
Bricks and Minifigs
like the way...
I'm not just some
look at
random
him.
kid. I'm actually
standing.
a YouTuber making a documentary on the entire scandal.
So the
Yeah.
YouTube guy is named Reckless Ben. I don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah, this is when things really started getting crazy. Bricks and Minifigs went into...
The way that that guy said that, I don't want to be on YouTube. What do you mean you don't want me to be on YouTube? Are you scared that you're gonna be ashamed of yourself, that you guys are kind of like doing something like illegal? Like, come on, if you're so afraid of, why you just kind of like hide it? Like hiding the truth. You have to tell the truth, man. That's it. That's all he needs.
ultimate defense mode and was going to do whatever it takes to prevent this documentary from coming out. First, the police got a call saying I had heroin on me.
This officer is going to conduct a search of your person because there substances in the vehicle. Really?
And obviously, they found nothing. But then they got a call saying that I was the one that stole the Legos. And I got swatted by the entire police department.
Included in the warrant.
Dude, this is so much false accusation. Like, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this?
And we all got arrested. But right when
Oh,
I got out of jail, I got a warrant for my arrest for some mystery crime that I committed.
It seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA.
Yeah, the police showed up to my house all the way in Los Angeles to arrest me without bail.
He was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest.
But the police couldn't arrest me.
Any idea where he actually is?
No idea.
Okay.
I was somewhere very far away.
Oh!
But anyways, back
Good plan, good plan. Good plan he wasn't there. But... Sorry. Dude. It's a good thing that he wasn't there at LA. He just moved somewhere else in order for him to avoid those kind of like police. Here's the thing. I don't understand of how are they working with the police from the very beginning. Like, what's the deal with these Legos? Like, is it something that it should have kept like a secret thing, or is it's just like protecting it like from like protecting the suspect from knowing the truth? I don't know, man. I don't know.
At the court, the judge is looking at signing a protective order to protect Josh and all of his statements about me. If this protective order gets signed, then I'll never be able to find out what he's claiming I did.
I got bad news. I don't think we have any more budget for animation, dude.
Oh,
what?
Shoot. So how do we animate this next court scene? I guess if we have to not pay the lawyers, then I guess the animation's more important, right?
Yeah, we decided maybe the lawyers are actually more important. So,
yeah, the lawyers are more important,
we ran
man.
out of animation budget. Sorry, guys.
The court's inclined to sign this.
Yeah, I remember this one.
Unless you have an objection to it, Mr. Schneider, and the objection to such an order.
Yes, I think there's a bunch of misunderstandings in this case, and so this person doesn't want to get exposed, so he's making up a lot of lies about me to order to like get me arrested before he gets exposed. So that's what this whole thing's about.
However, before I was allowed to show any of the overwhelming evidence I have to support my claims, the judge didn't care about the evidence and signed the protective order anyways.
Mr. Schneider,
What?
the court's going to sign this order and serve it upon you.
So the court has made it clear.
What the
they now
heck?
want the evidence, and they want to protect Josh and Brandon for something reason.
Fell off
and now I have to somehow
from my
fight a
desk.
court case against all of these mystery crimes against me that I have no clue what they're even saying I did. So this.
Oh, dude. How is this possible? Here's the thing. I kind of like don't like the judge right now. Of how he's like stating that, well, I prefer. Here's the thing. Here is the problem. Here's the problem. I don't know what's on the judge's mind, but it's just that the judge is very kind of picky. Like, he only chooses the one who is professional than the other one. Like, I mean, yeah, being professional is nice, but sometimes, here's the thing. If you're a judge, you have to observe, like, here's the thing. I don't know how the judge works, but as far as I know, being the judge is you have to observe of who's the bad and who's the good. Like showing the evidence. And then Ben was about to, he said that he was about to show the evidence, and then the judge just said, I'll just sign the protection for Josh, which it's, what, dude, what is this, man? I don't like this, man. I don't like this.
This whole mess is happening in American Fork, Utah. But I'm also being charged with another case in Provo, Utah. This is where corporate bricks and minifigs is, which is why I'm also being charged here. And this police department has surprisingly actually followed the law when it comes to discovery, and they sent me all the raw body cam footage of what I'm being charged for. Let's start at the beginning, the moment I first met the CEO. The reason I'm talking to him right now is because before exposing this company for the grand theft they committed, I thought it was in good faith to give them an opportunity to do the right thing first before I make a documentary about this.
Like $200,000 worth of Legos in your store?
Nope. Never happened.
But the CEO did not want to take the opportunity to do the right thing, and instead instantly called the cops on us.
Hi there, I'm calling to report a crime.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm going to burn the place down.
What? Dude! That's not what he said! Dude, that's not what he said! He was saying that, do you want the easy way or the hard way? Like, what? Dude, man, I hate this. This guy is making so much false accusations. Like, what? He's making it up. That's not what he said. Dude, I want him to be in prison right now. Man, dude.
We're gonna burn the place down, or I'll kill you. It's Ben Snyder who's been the one engaged in this behavior.
You can see in the police report that the crime he wanted to get us charged for is called extortion, which basically means we're threatening him into paying us, which is very illegal. However, obviously he's just making...
Okay, I understand that there is an extortion, but the way he said that he's going to like he's saying to the police, saying that Ben is threatening him, like, if you don't give us the Lego sets, we're gonna burn the place down. When did he say that he's going to burn the place down? He's just only saying that he's going to show of how guys like work, like kind of like doing this stuff, like so much evil, like so bad.
All of this up. The reality is, I just thought it was a nice gesture to give him the opportunity to do the right thing first.
If you guys do have our Legos, we just kind of want them back, you know?
But if there's one thing I've learned from this entire experience, it's that whoever ends up doing the morally right thing just ends up getting screwed over.
What?
So now, it's time to play the way Bricks and Minifigs is playing, and use their own strategy against them.
Oh,
now,
reverse psychology thing?
To get me arrested before I get them arrested. So now, I'm gonna Uno reverse this and get Eamon, the CEO, arrested before he gets me arrested. If I'm going to be the reason that someone's going to jail, I should probably make sure that they definitely deserve this. So I'm going to give them one more chance to try to do the right thing first. But instead of doing the right thing and attempting to work this out, Eamon just hid in his little office.
What?
Want to buy and ship goods from the U.S.?
The advertisement. I don't like this advertisement. Why is he so scaredy? Like, why is he so scaredy of hiding from him?
And he called the police on me.
What?
No one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were...
I know.
Normally I wouldn't want to get someone arrested, but we gave him every opportunity to talk to us, so... At this point, he's just arresting himself. However, the only difference between my strategy and Bricks and Minifigs' strategy is I don't have to lie to the police. Eamon McNeff actually committed a crime. I have tons of crimes on camera that Eamon McNeff has committed. Let's start at the beginning with crime number 1.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
What?
So
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
Okay.
The guy who had a bunch of...
Okay, here's the thing. He doesn't know who Brian Mansell is. Which... I don't know if he knows the guy, but I think he knows the Lego sets. Yeah. Which, is in the first video of the Lego scandal thing, yeah. This guy is so...
He had like $200,000.
He's being so dumb.
In your guys' store?
Nope.
Never happened.
Eamon was first trying to claim that he's never even heard of Brian Mansell, and this guy definitely never had any Legos in a Bricks and Minifigs store. But once we showed him all of the social media posts his own company made, it was very obvious that we just caught him in a lie. So the CEO decided to change his story, and now the story is...
He's making up... He's really making up stories.
But the previous owner, Crystal, she stole all the Legos right before they took over the store.
Back up the easy way.
We don't have the Lego. Crystal sold the Lego.
The only problem...
Okay, so... There's also like a conversation also about Crystal and being leaving the branch, leaving the store, and she's leaving with the Lego sets, which also is in the detective video about it. Well, that's a different issue, but here's the thing: the main focus of why this happened of the Lego scandals. The Lego scandal is because of this one. Bricks and Minifigs. Like, I don't know, man. Also, I kind of forgot. Almost forgot. I don't know. You know, it's just that I kind of remember that Eamon said that Crystal has a theft crime. Theft committed crime. I don't know what to say. Theft, yeah. It was really a long time ago, which he kind of brings up like, why are you bringing her the past when here's the thing, why didn't she here's the thing in the first place, why did they hire her if they know that Crystal committed a crime called the theft thing? I don't understand how this company works. Like, yeah.
Is their security camera footage of the previous owner getting kicked out.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
Corporate just said that they're going to be the ones to take over the consignment deal with all the Legos that are still in the store. And as extra proof that these Lego sets were still in the store, the owner went into the back and started taking pictures of everything that you can verify in the metadata with the timestamps that match the exact moment she's getting kicked out. And then you can see her leave the store with nothing in her hands, proving that the sets were still in the store and the CEO is lying to us right now. That's only one side of the story. I also thought it was fair to hear his side.
She sent a bunch of pictures of the Lego still in the back, and you can see in the security camera footage, corporate comes and throws her out.
Great. I understand what you're talking about, but you have a misunderstanding of what has occurred, and you're taking one person's word over another person's word.
What?
The party that's responsible, and you don't want to because that's not easy. You have accepted a narrative that is not real, and you are continuing to pursue that narrative because it's easy and it gives you views and it gives you all sorts of clout and does all sorts of things that way.
So basically what the CEO is trying to explain to me is we shouldn't be looking at the evidence. Instead, I should just be taking his word for it because he said so.
Crystal Law was a former franchisee of Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
She took Mr. Mansell's Lego, sold it, didn't pay him, she has his money.
What?
But she sold his Lego, she has his money.
To make it easier for you guys to understand the CEO's argument, we're going to demonstrate his argument with a little skit.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't a backflip. No. Are you sure? You have a misunderstanding of what happened.
Yes. This is the exact argument the CEO is trying to make. Something we just saw in video. The CEO is saying never happened, which would mean the CEO is lying. And most people would agree that lying is morally wrong. However, if you lie about a crime, the way Eamon's lying to me right now, then that's not just morally wrong anymore. That crosses into new territory called illegal. A specific crime is called obstruction. If someone commits this crime, they can get arrested.
Wait, hold on a sec. I have to check my OBS if it's still running. Yeah, it's still running. Sorry, guys. I have to check because my laptop is not very high end, so. Alright, another advertisement.
Film.
I kind of hated the... Oh, Star Wars? Oh. That's... nice. But anyways, I'm not interested in that.
We're at the police station.
Right now, I'm going to watch.
We're going to charge him with a criminal crime, obstructing of evidence of a $200,000 theft. And good news for us, we found out last week that all of the police in Utah take obstruction very seriously here. The police arrested my friend Sheldon for obstruction just for locking his phone.
Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence.
What?
Okay, put your hands behind your back. I was just locking my phone.
You're under arrest for obstruction of evidence right now.
The crazy part is, the police didn't even have a warrant, so Sheldon locking his phone was 100% legal.
Yeah.
The police arrested him anyways because that's literally how serious the police take obstruction crimes.
Here's the thing. I don't understand why these policemen are so dumb. I'm sorry to say this. Not all policemen are dumb. It's just that some of these guys, like, they're so dumb. Like, I've also watched a video about, like, a guy who has a big motorbike who only stops, like, he's only just stops at like the traffic light because it's going like red, and then there were like motorbikes going so high speed, like there were groups like going high speed, didn't slow down, and then the police are chasing them, and then when the police can't catch them, they just spotted a guy who just stops at traffic light which he wasn't involved on those groups, is absolutely insane. Like, they're only blaming the guy who is not part of, like, this guy, like this, like the group that they're chasing to. Like, it's absolutely insane, man. It's absolutely insane.
Here, they do not mess around when it comes to obstruction. So now, just imagine how angry the police are gonna be when I go into the police station and tell them that someone is actually, for real this time, committing an obstruction crime.
Yeah.
And this obstruction crime is on a much bigger scale. Later, the police called me saying that they were gonna do a police investigation on this.
Hey, Benjamin, this is Officer Halpern from Provo Police.
I told the detective the entire situation.
He was saying that this family's Lego sets were never even in the store, like all of this stuff, and it's all documented. I have video of all of him saying this. I think he's like falsifying evidence, and I think that's obstruction.
And now that we stole Bricks and Minifigs' strategy, I think the plan is finally gonna work.
Looks like the CEO is going down.
I hope so.
I mean, I submitted the videos of Eamon saying we're gonna burn down the building and shoot him.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm going to burn the place down. Or
Oh, man.
burn the place down. Or I'll kill you.
And then I submitted all the raw footage of the entire conversation I had with
Dude,
him,
I hated
proving to
this
the
guy.
police that we never even said anything close to this. This raw footage
True.
verifies
He didn't
that
say
everything
anything.
I told the police is true, and everything Eamon told the police is a lie. On top
Yeah.
of that, I even got access to the complete case Eamon made against me, and he doesn't have a single piece of evidence to support any of his claims. Which I guess makes sense. Like, how can you support evidence if you're just making everything up? Like, of course you can't submit anything.
Yeah,
The
true.
police have to decide what case to pursue. They're obviously going to pursue this case because it has like a ton of evidence, and then they're going to throw out Eamon's case. It has no evidence at all.
Right, here's the thing. I don't know what the government is doing about this kind of situation over a Lego set. They just went to someone who has less evidence than the other one who has a lot of evidence. I don't know. It's just that instead of like proving who's innocent or who's like bad just based on the evidence, they're just only looking at like who is like more. I don't know, man. I hate this kind of stuff.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Ben Schneider. A couple months ago, I made a case, and you were the officer that was helping me create it. I submitted a bunch of evidence through a link you sent me, and this was a couple months ago, and I haven't heard anything back. And so I'm just calling to see if I can get some type of update on how the case is going. It's about the CEO, Eamon McNeff of Bricks and Minifigs, in an obstruction case. And so if you could give me a call back at your earliest convenience, that'd be awesome.
The future of human longevity.
Oh no. There's another advertisement. Sorry about it, guys. I'm not in premium. So I'm just gonna
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Yeah, literally no
What?
matter what I tried, I could not get a hold of this police officer. So I'm traveling all the way back to Utah to go back to the Provo police station in person to see how the police investigation against Eamon is going. And I just so happened to get a hold of the police schedule and arrived at the exact time this officer was supposed to arrive. But before I could speak to this officer, one of the other police officers called into the front desk and asked to talk to me.
I'm not seeing him on duty right now.
Huh?
Really? They said he was going to be here today at 3 o'clock.
Oh no.
There's always the chance that they might have called out sick or something.
What?
Is there any way that you can like check if he's here, or?
He's definitely scheduled to be here. Like I said, they might have called out sick or something.
Are you able to look and see how the case is going? All I really want is kind of just an update on the case.
That's not something that I can tell you over the phone.
Okay, you can't even just tell me like how it's going, like if he's still looking into it, or?
No, I can't. That's not something I can do.
Okay, well, thank you.
So basically, I came all the way out here to find 0 answers. But eventually, I did find an answer. They sent it to me in the mail. And looks like I was right. The police only had time to take on one of our cases. And it was Ammon's, not mine.
What?
Yes, the case that had an overwhelming amount of evidence. They thought that case was garbage. And they took on the case that has 0 evidence at all. In the police body cam footage, after the police watched my full conversation,
the animation, man,
burn the place down or literally anything, they even admitted to Eamon that there was no credibility with his entire case against me.
Oh man.
There really was no extortion code that would fit your situation. However, you know, at the end of the day, we do want to help you guys so you're not having to deal with this fool and all of his issues. We did find that there was another code that fit, and it's called aggravated commercial obstruction.
The police just told Eamon that even though there's absolutely nothing to his claim against me, if they work together, maybe they can fabricate some type of charge against me.
However, the tricky thing is that we have to prove that this individual either entered or remains unlawfully on the premise. When he came to the property, did you have to ask him more than once to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Until we get it, and he's like, no.
So Eamon's telling the police that even though they continuously told us to leave, we didn't leave. But if we go back and look at the footage of what happened, this is the reality.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us. Okay. As a separate business entity, you got to take it up with them. You got to resolve it with them.
Okay, well, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Good luck.
You're good. Sweet, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Do you want to talk? And they're on their way out. If you want me to grab them or not?
I don't know. It kind of looks like the reality of what happened is we left too early for them. They wanted to pull us back in to keep talking to us. But we did show back up a second time, and to Ammon's credit, about halfway through the conversation, he did say that if we don't leave, he's going to call the cops on us.
You can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
And this is right after I told him you could do it either the easy way and just give us the Legos back, or we can do it the hard way, implying that we would take him to court.
So you're threatening me.
I'm not threatening. We're right. Like, we have a right to the Legos, so we're gonna get them the easy way or the hard way.
What proof of ownership have you provided to me that you own this Lego?
I mean, I can give you proof if you want.
Right, provide proof.
But right after he says this, he's now asking us to provide him proof that we actually are entitled to these Legos, so we can't leave now because he just told us to stay and provide proof. And then at the very end of the conversation, he says this one more time.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
We have to leave? Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for working with us, and so see you later. Well, we have now all just seen the video footage of what actually happened. But now let's hear how Ammon describes it to the police.
Guys, at this point, I've asked you to leave. Please leave. Well, you have to listen to us. You have to pay us.
Dude, I hate this guy.
A second-degree felony. He's facing felony charges. It is a felony?
Yes, because corporate headquarters and tried to give Ammon the easy way out of all of this. They're now trying to get me on a second-degree felony, which I don't really know how any of this would make me get a second-degree felony. Like, what the heck, police officers? But they're doing it, and the punishment for this crime is 15 years in jail.
Oh, no.
I don't know, like, however else, like, some of that stuff comes through, but, like, the reality is, like, we've tried to talk with him and said, we're willing to work with you.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons the police keep taking Ammon's side instead of ours, besides the whole Mormon thing, is that Ammon keeps framing the situation as he's just the helpful CEO who's trying to do the right thing and return Brian's property. And we're the ones that are preventing him from giving it back to Brian. So, I say we rewatch the footage and see what actually happened.
We said we would be more than happy to help Mr. Mansell.
Yeah, because Brian said
he was unwilling to work with us.
Well, Brian said he asked for the store inventory, and that because he said like he wanted to work with you, and then you guys didn't provide the store inventory.
We asked him to provide us with any documentation, and he provided us with a spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is not something that anybody, you can just walk over to a McDonald's right now and say, all of your ice cream machines belong to me. Why?
What?
Because so-and-so said so. Why? And I have a spreadsheet that says that all these ice cream machines belong to me. That's not proof of ownership, that's not proof of anything.
So first off, this spreadsheet Ammon's referring to wasn't just some mystery spreadsheet, it was the actual inventory the store made. But I guess Ammon's trying to claim that the previous owner stole the Legos and then lied on the inventory, and so now it basically makes this inventory invalid. He said that when corporate was taking over the store, that they actually did their own inventory, and this is the correct inventory.
When we took over, we did an inventory.
And good news for me, he's willing to give me this inventory. He's actually always been willing to give it to me or Brian. All we've ever had to do was ask.
We will work with you to obtain any Lego that does exist.
Well, we did that, and you guys.
When?
I think like 5 or 6 times, and we've gotten 0 response back.
Yeah, literally the first thing I did right when I heard about this entire situation was I googled Bricks and Minifigs, clicked on their website, clicked contact us, and sent them a message. I actually got a message back from corporate saying that they would love to help, but after a few months, I kept trying to reply to this message, and they just completely ghosted me.
Oh.
I think we've done like 6 over the last 4 or 5 months.
Pull it up. Find out. Tell me when.
Let's see. I said hey, I don't think this ever got resolved. I'm just reaching back out right now, and then never.
Hit forward right now. Resend it.
What's the email?
That is I don't know what email address that is.
This was on your guys' website.
That says fbc.team. I said franchise@bricksandminifigs.com.
Well, this is just on the website, so.
Did I tell you to look up something on the website and send it there?
Well.
Did I say that? Just barely.
Well, that's what.
Yes or no? Did I say that?
No.
I just said send me an email to franchise@bricksandminifigs.com. And we will work with that.
But you're getting mad at me because I emailed the email on the website?
You keep saying that I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, and you're trying to argue on something that I didn't give you any information about. I'm telling you, send it to that one.
Yeah, but you're getting upset at us that we emailed the email that was on your website.
No, I'm telling you the way to do this, and you've been probably trying to communicate with a ghost.
Well, that's your guys' fault for putting that email on the website.
Sure. Okay. Understood.
Ben, so why are you getting mad at us because we emailed the website for your instructions?
Because you continue to harass us for all sorts of things. I'm not getting mad at you.
We're not harassing. We're just asking for our Legos back. If someone stole money from you and you went and politely asked for the money back, is that you harassing them?
It seems like Andrew kept either trying to stall or switch the subject. It almost seems like he doesn't want to actually give us this inventory. But he keeps saying he's willing to give it to us.
You guys can send that inventory list to us?
I do believe so, yes. I think we have sent that to Brian.
He says he said that's all he wants is the inventory list, and he'll stop bugging you guys.
Well, then, Mr. Mansell and you, and if you want to be included on the emails with Mr. Mansell, that's totally fine. You guys can email us, and we can go.
But you guys will give him the inventory list, because he said he's been asking for it for over a year now.
We can show the inventory list that was obtained when the store was originally taken over from Crystal Law, and we can work through that process and try and identify what was or wasn't there, and also try and identify how to proceed from there.
Yeah, I think Brian gets upset because he says they always say that they'll send me the list, kind of like how you're saying, oh, we can send it easily, but then when it comes down to it, you'll never actually send it. So maybe if you actually go ahead and send it, it would make him feel better.
Well, I understand what you're trying to get at. We're more than willing to work with you and help you. That's what I'm saying. Send an email to that email address that I just gave to you, and that will produce results.
But anyways, I sent an email to the email he told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email.
Dude, this content is so.
The CEO was going to be pissed. But according to Ammon, now that I've sent this email, I should be receiving the inventory list very soon.
All right.
So I waited all day. And I got no answer. So I sent them another email. I patiently waited again for about a week. And finally,
this is the response. Mr. Schneider, BAM Franchising Incorporation will not participate in any form of communication that appears designed for public provocation, harassment, or manipulation of facts for the purpose of media content. Attempts to obtain privileged or confidential information through misrepresentation or the creation of fraudulent documents.
Just from me asking for this inventory list to prove their innocence, because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to be like, hey, if you're innocent, I want to prove that you're innocent with this inventory list. But now, by me trying to do that, that's criminal behavior on my part.
And considered harassment. And we
Dude,
reserve all rights to refer such behavior to appropriate legal authorities, aka the cops.
So don't ask for our inventory list, or else we're going to call the cops.
Yes, Bricks and Minifigs has officially banned me from ever asking for this inventory list again.
I hate this.
And I'm not the only one who's banned from asking for this list.
He promised us a full inventory right away. We've never received it.
Yeah, and every time it's been
it's Crystal.
just absolutely nothing. So we've never gotten anything. We've never gotten an inventory list.
Yeah, the previous owner who got her entire store stolen from her by corporate, I mean, she's legally required to get sent an inventory list, and even she, 2 years later, has not gotten it yet.
It would have resolved everything, because they would have had to identify everything in the store, and it would have identified all of Brian's stuff, and they never provided it, so we couldn't then demand the third-party evaluation.
And it's now, what, a year and a half later?
You know, who knows what.
Still no inventory.
Dang.
Dude.
Would have solved a lot of problems a year and a half ago to go, here's the inventory.
And even Brian still hasn't received this inventory list yet.
I've never received an inventory list. I've never received a record of sales because they can't provide it. They opened the store up almost right away and started selling it.
And the worst part about all of this is it seems like the CEO is pretty much just trying to rub all of this in everyone's face. When I turned on the news, I saw this.
Now, as far as offering Brian the inventory, have you gone through the store, figured out what was part of his collection, taken inventory and shown him that inventory to offer that?
We've tried to share those with Mr. Mansell in hopes that he can see, you know, like that we were not attempting in any way, shape, or form to withhold anything. Those then were offered to him, and the initial offer was rejected.
So now on public television, Ammon, the CEO, is telling the world that he tried to give us this inventory, but we're the ones that didn't want it.
We do want to cover as much of the collection. Our number one priority right now is to ensure that he gets made whole. We know that we have a responsibility.
You should be ashamed of yourself of saying that. You should be ashamed. Like, your face, first of all, I don't like your mustache. I don't like your mustache. I understand that you want to be more like a kind of a pirate thing, or I don't know, like Scottish, I don't know, British style thing? I forgot what it is. But yeah, it's a mustache. But your face, you have the guts to tell a lie in a live television, which that's not what they've said. Dude, this is so much false accusation, man. Dude, I hate this guy so much. I hate him. I want to choke him so much.
To make sure he does get made whole.
So you've offered Brian the inventory of sets that was in the store?
No!
Whatever was left over, we've offered that on multiple occasions.
He dare nods his head, like saying that he gave it, like he already gave, like, I don't know what I'm going to say. He already gives the inventory list, which it didn't happen, and it was like, man, I hate this guy.
So we've tried to make multiple offers, and hopefully we'll be able to get them to the table so we can discuss it.
And this is pretty much Ammon's game plan now. Go on as many news stations as you can.
Oh man,
the entire
dude.
We want to help. We want to help.
The main narrative now seems to be Bricks and Minifigs has always been trying to give Brian his Legos back, but Brian just never wanted them
someone
back.
is knocking.
Would you be willing to just take this? And the answer was no. Was attempted to be given to the family, and it was refused. They made the offer. Here, you can have all this, and that offer was not accepted.
Dude.
Well, that's Ammon's side of the story, but I say let's take a look at what actually happened.
Read from the bottom up. That is our correspondence with Bricks and Minifigs, trying to work with them. in getting the sets back.
So right when this happened, Brian hired an attorney to reach out to Bricks and Minifigs. They sent an email saying, how should we proceed to retake the possession of the sets/minifigures? And they actually emailed back saying they were willing to help. And then after this, they just never respond. So Brian's attorney sent them another email, just following up on this, when can we pick up the sets? And they still didn't respond. So the attorneys emailed back saying, it's now been 16 days, how can we get these Legos back? And finally, they received a response.
It says Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson have no legal obligation to return any of the Lego product that exists in their store to you. What? So yeah, basically they're saying that they're the ones that are not able to work with you, is what it seems like.
Exactly.
They finished this email saying, we consider this matter closed and will not be returning any Lego products to you.
Dude,
so as you can see, that's the reality of what actually happened. But then Ammon goes on Fox News and says this.
So they actually did have an attorney send information to us. We said, great, appreciate this. Let's see what we can do to work this out.
Yeah. No.
And we never heard back.
Dude. Dude. What in the actual mind are you talking? Like, what? Is he insane? Like, he dare telling all the lies in the news that, well, we did provide information about it. We're gonna give information, which it didn't happen, dude. I can't, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's just that I hate this type of people that you are like talking face to face, like, you know, something like they can't provide, and then when they are in the news or in the social media or like on the content that they did provide some information, which it's so much, it's a total lie. Why are you like this? What are you afraid of? Like, why? What are you hiding? Man.
So why is Ammon going on like Fox News then and saying we wanted to give Brian his stuff back? He's the one that didn't want his stuff back. He didn't want any of his things.
That's my point. I don't know. He's lying.
Yes, he's lying.
Truly, I believe in the sentiment of integrity, and I believe everyone should have integrity.
But anyways, another thing the CEO seems to be pretty upset about is that when Brian kept demanding his stuff back and couldn't get it back, eventually he had enough. And he was like, I'm gonna make a Facebook post about this. And in his Facebook post, he called Bricks and Minifigs thieves and liars. And this Facebook post, like, really pissed off Ammon. I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is literally suing Brian now for millions of dollars, all because of this. I mean, back when I was talking to him at corporate headquarters, he made it very
about cyberbullying.
What they did is technically not actually considered theft.
There is no theft. Do you understand the legal definition of theft? Legally have to be
So
the definition of knowing that the property was stolen or otherwise not belonging to that person.
And on my phone,
that was not known until Mr. Mansell came in days later and said,
the guy walks in just from the bathroom. He was like, oh man, I'm not listening to their argument. I'm just gonna put my headset on and go back to work. Man. So yeah, dude. So yeah, this guy is explaining of what the definition of theft is, which it's true, but it's also a theft that you are keeping the Lego sets when you don't show the evidence that it's still there. And yeah, here's the thing. The reason why it's called stealing is because you didn't pay him full price. After Christelle left the branch, the store, after you guys kick her out on the store, which this is insane. This is
these things that need to be.
And that's another lie again, because
It is not another lie.
So I showed Ammon the security camera footage where corporate acknowledges that they are now going to be responsible for these Lego Star Wars sets.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet.
Yeah,
and if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that kind of side that liability.
And after showing him this footage to try to bring the conversation back to reality, this was his response.
Now extortion?
Because we caught you guys?
No, because you are attempting to extort us. So
what?
That's what you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Nope. We have done nothing.
See, I agree too. I agree. Nope, it's not illegal on us. Thank you for.
Done nothing illegal, and you are doing something illegal right now.
I don't think that's illegal. I think us catching you guys for doing the illegal thing doesn't make that what we're doing is illegal. That means what you guys are doing is illegal.
Oh yeah, this is the one that Ask him to leave.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
We have to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for working with us and.
To be honest, sometimes I actually have
not the advertisement. Sorry guys. Okay, so yeah, the video just got repeated. But yeah, there's the evidence that he showed.
After just going around in circles for probably 30 to 40 minutes and just, having like kind of less than genuine questions or less than genuine responses being given to me, I was exasperated by the end of it. And that's, like when people get tired and exasperated, that's when we finally got the footage that we can use to make him look like a completely unreasonable monster, but that's what they do is people whose goal is to do those types of things, they just harass and go after people as long and hard as they can until somebody breaks and says something that then they can use that one clip to be like, oh, look at this horrible monster of a person. So that's what I feel like has kind of really happened here.
So Ammon's claiming that I just harassed him for 30 minutes, and finally he got fed up with us, which that was the one clip at the end that I used in my documentary. So I say let's go to the very beginning of the footage, my first interaction with them, and see what actually happened.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Yeah, literally from the very first sentence we ever exchanged with each other, Ammon's goal was just to lie to us. But anyways, I'm now starting to think that the only reason Ammon wanted us to email him about the inventory list wasn't actually to give us the inventory list, but actually, it was a trap. Yeah, Ammon only wanted me to email him so he can find out my email and subpoena Google and find out all of my private information.
Dude.
You think I'm lying, but they actually did this. They subpoenaed Google private information
I hate
to
this
email address. And Google sent them like hundreds of hours of all the raw footage from everything I've filmed to the Lego video so far. All my emails, all my search history, all the metadata that shows everywhere I've been.
Dude, this guy is very stalking.
This was the reaction of the police officer after she watched my entire first episode.
I'm really curious to see if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube stuff. I'm like, if it's enough for him to travel to another state to go get some footage. It doesn't even sound like his secret information doesn't even seem credible from my understanding.
No, so it sounds like you were able to watch the video.
I think by secret information, the police officer is referring to the security camera footage that proves that everything Bricks and Minifigs is saying is a lie. My first question is, how could this not be credible?
Dude.
It's literally just video evidence of what happened that night. But at least now I can see why the police aren't listening to me. They're basically just saying that all of the evidence I submit to them is not credible and therefore case closed. Ben's wrong because we said that the evidence is uncredible. At this point, Bricks and Minifigs is working with the police to just come up with whatever story they can to make any evidence I give them seem as uncredible as possible.
In all of his actions to just generate clicks and likes to get, social media clout without putting in work and just doing the crummy stuff.
What?
Interesting.
What?
Seems like
What? Dude, stop making some made-up stories about him. You don't know who he is. Like, you don't really know who he is. You just think that he's just a random kid, just making some sort of like, you know, some sort of attention and something like that. But dude, he's not like the other kids. Okay, I understand that he is like kind of thinking that there are some bunch of kids like making fun of videos just for, you know, to more likes or something, like more views, something, or subscribers, just to get subscribers, just so, you know, to get famous. But Reckless Ben is, I have to be honest, Reckless Ben may be reckless because, yeah, you know, there's a Reckless on his name on the YouTube, on the YouTube channel. It's just that his content, here's the thing, his content is just about documentary of scandals that just happened, and then, you know, this guy is so dude, I'm so glad that Reckless Ben is still uploading the video. I don't know what's going to happen to him. Hopefully he doesn't go to jail.
No. And you know,
I hate his laugh. What was that laugh? Oh wait, let me.
He seems like a fun gentleman.
No. And
yo, that is so evil laugh, man. The way he laughs. Oh, this guy is pure evil. She's so pure evil.
You know,
his MO really seems to follow somebody who's like a paper tiger, right? Like who, like behind, you know, or like a keyboard warrior. They'll make threats.
What? This is the craziest part of the video to me. Ammon's claiming
how does he know keyboard warrior?
A keyboard warrior. And a keyboard warrior is basically just someone who talks a lot of smack online, but then when it actually comes down to it, they won't do anything in person.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if we look back at the footage, I accomplished almost everything I set out to do. I didn't get scared of anything. If someone in the story is a keyboard warrior, I don't think it's me. I think it's Bricks and Minifigs. I mean, let's double check by looking at the footage. Ammon claims with his words that he can give us the inventory list.
We can show the inventory list.
But when it actually comes down to it, he's terrified to give it to anyone. Bricks and Minifigs this entire time has also just been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? Let's go to court. Sue me for us. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
So when I finally go out and actually sue them, they close down their store. And now Bricks and Minifigs is going to
to
hide from this lawsuit.
Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just...
No, I'm not accepting service from her. Absolutely not.
I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is showing all of the signs of a keyboard warrior, but for some reason they think that I'm the keyboard warrior. At this point, it almost seems like everything Bricks and Minifigs is doing, for some reason they think that I'm the one that's the one doing it.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you guys. Hopefully no more issues. There's so many other things that this guy could like be talking about, right?
No, 100%. But sometimes, you know, like it's a sunk cost fallacy. They just think, oh, I put so much time and effort into this. I gotta make sure something happens. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, Ammon just completely proved my point. Obviously, I'm not suffering from the sunk cost fallacy at all. Ammon's the one suffering from the sunk cost fallacy. I mean, they literally already admitted to me that they've held onto the Legos for so long, it's not worth it for them to give it back to us anymore.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so...
Let's see what else Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of. Well, they're suing me for defamation.
Oh,
but this entire time, Bricks and Minifigs is actually the ones defaming me.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm going to burn the place down.
Let's go to the next thing Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of. Extortion, when they're the ones actually extorting me by saying if I don't let them steal the Legos from us, they're going to make up a reason to throw me in jail.
Oh, come on.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang.
What?
Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
What? Bricks and Minifigs is also getting me for RICO charges.
They're charging Reckless Ben for RICO. I think it is more likely that the police are guilty of RICO, right?
And if you look at the CEO's previous businesses, he actually got sued for RICO.
Are we serious right now?
He's the one guilty of RICO, not me. They're also accusing me of sending a sniper to shoot out the windows of the McNeff house.
If you guys want to come to, you can see the window and see where they were shooting from. It could be a sniper blade on the hill.
When the police got there, they realized it was actually a construction worker who accidentally shattered the window.
It seems more likely that it happened from construction work than it happened from some random people across the way.
But even after all this, they still go online and say it was me.
He's trying to get Ben Schneider for like attempted murder. He's basically trying to set Ben Schneider up for attempted murder when meanwhile it was a nail from his own construction worker.
So what's the moral of the story here? It looks like everything bad Bricks and Minifigs is doing, they think that I'm the one that's doing the bad thing. It makes no sense.
Yeah. Another advertisement. I'll be on online. Yeah, I tried to play this on like mobile. I can't play it because of how big this game is. But yeah, I'm gonna play it very soon. Hopefully. Wait, I gotta check my OBS if it's still running. Yeah, it's still running. So it's still good. Oh wait, I gotta double check again. Yeah, I've been 1 hour recording. But yeah, the video is almost done. So yeah, I hope this is not gonna make it long.
So, just to let you know, we call it double blind. The person who committed the crime may or may not be in the lineup or depicted. So I will give this to you. You'll have as much time as you need to choose someone or to not choose anyone. Whenever you're able to feel that you have ID'd somebody, I just ask that you circle it and then initial next to it.
What is that?
Like that?
Perfect.
Okay. There you go.
What did he sign?
Cool.
Really, this was like the final step that I needed. This is legit. We've been able to verify who he is now.
Yep.
So the police put on this big performance to make it look like they're going to all this work to verify the facts. When in reality, they already know who I am. They already subpoenaed Google. They already watched my entire first Lego video. They already went through all my search history. To me, this just feels like a staged performance so they can show the world, hey, look, we verified everything, when if they would have just put an equal amount of effort into watching the raw footage I submitted to them, they would have found out
so
that
much
was
effort.
completely lying to them. But for some reason, they didn't. A few weeks later, when I ended up going to court, this was the state's response.
My name is Nick Mielstein. I'm the prosecutor. Is Benjamin Schneider here?
Yes.
If you want to take care of that today, we could do what we call a plea in abeyance.
Were you able to see the footage I submitted to the police of our interaction?
I have not watched it, no.
Okay, because in that footage, you can clearly see that the second he tells us to leave, we say, okay, we'll leave. And then he calls the police and said that we threatened to burn down the building and shoot everyone inside. And he was just making up all these lies, which you can clearly see in the footage that we submitted. We were being respectful the whole time. We left the second he told us to.
Yeah, he was being respectful.
And so it makes sense why the police would take me to court because, I mean, he's threatening that we're going to burn down the building and shoot everyone, but we did nothing. Like, he's just saying that because he's trying to. I'm a documentary maker, so I'm making a documentary on the thing. So his logic is if he throws me in jail, then if he makes up a reason for me to go to jail, then I won't be able to expose them for their crimes. So that's the what's going on. It's clear as day in the footage if you watch it. It seems like they're just making up a bunch of false information in order to silence criticism.
So did you submit that to the police officer?
Yes.
Is the footage going such that it's still going like when you step out the door?
It starts from when we're in the elevator before we talk to him to when we were back in the elevator going back down.
Obviously, a video doesn't necessarily show everything that possibly happened.
So according to the state of Utah, the raw video that shows everything that possibly could have happened is not credible and could not have shown everything that possibly could have happened. And they didn't even watch it.
Dude!
They're literally just taking Ammon's word for everything and completely ignoring all the evidence. So where does this leave me now? Not only am I being charged with a bunch of mystery crimes in American Fork, Utah, but I'm also being charged with a second-degree felony up to 15 years in jail in Provo, Utah. And now that they have written proof that I'm committing all of these insane crimes against them, I mean, obviously Bricks and Minifigs just made up everything, but that's not how the court sees it. The court thinks
why?
That these are real. And for whatever reason, the court
why are they like
my
this?
side. They only heard Bricks and Minifigs' side.
Ben's side was not in the room, was not heard. The court signed an order erasing his published work on the strength of the company's verified complaint and the company's motion with no one there to say a word against it.
Oh, yeah.
The judge granted a temporary restraining order, preventing me from even talking about Bricks and Minifigs, which sucks because this was the night I hit 1 million subscribers, and all my friends threw a giant surprise party for me.
What's with the Lego? Oh, what the?
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs gets to just keep spreading their lies about me, and I just have to sit in silence, and there's nothing I can do to stop them. It's crazy to think about how much public support I was getting.
$200,000 Lego dispute. That's
Oh yeah, there are a lot of YouTubers.
cases and an internet crusade that is just exploding. A $200,000.
Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah,
$200,000
the detective guy.
literally one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I think this might be the best video.
That's what gold. Oh, I forget his name. Oh,
It really seemed like the entire
oh my God, it's not Hassan.
stand up to this bully of a company.
Can stuff it. Brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick. It really did seem like we were right about to get the Legos back. But
The
I was
internet.
wrong. Now the court has silenced me. And it looks like all the work I put into this was just for nothing. However, people were pretty upset that I was silenced and decided to protest.
Brick by brick.
It sucks that I'm not even allowed to be a part of this movement anymore.
Why is he wearing a mustache of like a beard?
Or maybe I can be here. I just have to be in disguise so no one recognizes me.
No.
Alright,
Immigration.
The way the woman believes that he is that reckless, man, is absolutely insane.
I'm here with
I guess that this guy is.
Here to support the cause.
It does work.
Just the American Fork local. Here to support.
Here with Jerome.
I spent the rest of the day protesting for the cause.
Oh.
Not a single person here recognized who I actually am. And maybe the protesting worked, because after a full month of remaining silent, I finally have an announcement.
Well, it looks like I don't need this disguise anymore, because I have my freedom of speech back, baby. I can say whatever I want. I can say Bricks and Minifigs sucks. I can say Bricks and Minifigs such old people. And look, I just said it. I'm not in jail, which is sick. We got our First Amendment rights back. Yeah.
And now that I have my freedom of speech back, everyone is wondering how Bricks and Minifigs can make up for the fact that they made up all these lies about me to take away.
I am so like, oh, and here's the thing. I am so scared that his controller is at the edge. I don't know if that's the controller of that drone, but like it's near on the edge, and he's sitting behind on it. It's just insane. Like, this guy is reckless at all.
Away my freedom of speech. Most legal experts are saying I could easily win millions of dollars from Bricks and Minifigs, but instead, I have a better solution.
Okay.
If they want to apologize, they can say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance.
No,
I would think that is a sincere form of apology, and once they do the chicken dance, then I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry, and we can finally move on to the next video series, and it'll be awesome.
Oh.
So you guys might be thinking, why do you want them to do the chicken dance? And there's actually a reason. So this entire time, Bricks and Minifigs always says the right thing, but then their actions don't match their words at all.
True.
So I was thinking, well, if they get an apology, they might say the right things, you know, but they're not actually going to mean it. So by doing the chicken dance, I'm going to basically just be giving them another opportunity to do the right thing, not just with their words, but with their actions.
True.
And once they decide to do the right thing, then I'll move on to the next video series and never talk about Bricks and Minifigs again. And also make sure to check us out at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. Right now, we have 2 new Lego sets for sale that you can buy right now. One of Joshua Johnson and one of Ammon McNett. And we're only making 500 of each, and once all 5...
I can't believe that he's making a customized Lego thing style. This is absolutely insane. Like, well, I prefer this one though, is because he keeps on lying, man. I want to buy this, but yeah, I'm not in the same country as he is, so yeah, probably soon.
500 of each sell out. We're never making any more, and you gotta buy them now because someday they're gonna sell for like $1 million or something. They're gonna be collectibles. It's gonna be sick.
Okay, so alright, so here's the thing. I am so happy that that Ben is still out rather than being put to jail, which it's a good thing. It's a good thing because it's just that of how they make Ben being as the suspect when they are the real suspect. Like, why are they making so much false accusation to this guy when he's giving more evidence than Eamon? Yeah, Eamon McNiff. It's just that it's absolutely insane. Like, where's the justice there? Like, is the justice is still in the room with us? Like, I don't think they are seeking justice. I think they're seeking for people that, you know, who are weak. It's it's absolutely insane. Like, what are they trying to prove? Are they trying to prove themselves that they are more powerful than us? That's not human rights at all. I mean, yeah, that's not how it should have been. Like, I thought we are supposed to protect the innocent. Like, yeah, we are supposed to protect the innocent. We are the ones who is going to, you know, help the innocent. It's just, it's so much insane that they Ammon. Here's the thing: Ammon has the bold face to say lies on the internet, on every television that he's into. It's so much bad. Like, I don't know. Like, is he trying to prove himself? Like, Eamon is trying to prove himself that he's more innocent than Ben? Because the way he acts is so bad. It is so bad. And yeah, I think I need to kind of change my Wi-Fi because wait, hold on.
Subscribe to Patreon. You'll get tons of behind the scenes, tons of extra footage.
Wait, let's go back.
Also subscribe to Patreon. You'll get tons of behind the scenes, tons of extra footage, full interviews. Also, part 4 is coming soon. If you subscribe to Patreon, you'll be the first to watch it. Also, subscribe to part 5, subscribe to part 6, part 7, all the way to part 100. We're doing 100 parts. My lawyer said if Bricks and Minifigs sues me, which they've still not dropped their lawsuit, then it'll be at least 2 years and 52 weeks a year. That's 104 parts at least. So come back all the way until 100.
Okay. Another advertisement. Sorry about that, guys. I should have. I will purchase premium soon, in order to skip. Oh, it got cut off. Okay. So yeah. Oh, there's another video of him. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a new channel. The husband and wife law team reacts. Yeah, the trial lawyer reacts. Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna give a subscribe to this guy because of how he makes so much content of documentary. I hope it keeps on going. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it like so. Yeah. So about my thoughts about this video, I would say that the way that the government is doing is, I'm sorry to tell, you know, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm sorry to tell this, but the government is being corrupt. Like, they are, like, the government is not gonna work for people who needs justice. They are kind of working. I don't know if I'm going to blame the government. I don't know. Maybe it's the police? Yeah, I think it's the police. Yeah, the police are the ones who's kind of like. So, sorry, I just kind of blame the government. I don't know. It's here's the thing. This looks like politics. Okay, so the police, they do not seek innocence for the justice from the innocents. They only seek the justice for those who are willing to pay for them, or I don't know. It's just weird. And I think Ammon is paying them so bad that they want to protect him. I don't know, maybe that's the theory. Maybe not. We're not so sure. We're not so sure. But I just want Ammon. Here's the thing. I want Ammon to be in prison, please. Please let him be in prison. I'm just the way he's spreading lies to all the people who are watching. It's so much false accusations, the made up stories to say that, oh, Crystal is the one who is going to be the responsible because she has a previous life before that she committed a crime of a theft. Dude, stop. Okay, listen to yourself. Do you think you have the right position to be the CEO of Breaks and Minifigs if you're like that? Here's the thing, this is why they don't like you. I could tell that they don't like you of how you act, of how you make the company run. It's so insane. Anyways, let's see the comment section. I want to see the comment section. That female officer fabricating the felony should really be looked at. Having the police fabricate a charge and not doing proper investigation is insane. True. This is so true. Like the woman, that woman. sorry, ladies. Sorry. Female officer. Yeah, that female officer is. I don't know. I think she just fell from Ammon's charm. I guess, I don't know. It's just that it's absolutely insane. There's a lot of Reckless Ben's Part 3 is devastating. Oh yeah, Coffeezilla. Yeah, his name is Coffeezilla, the detective investigator of the Lego scandal. Right. So, filing a false police report is also a crime. True. So true. And who's gonna blame? The police, because the police are the ones who's not doing justice at all. And the entire township of American Fork should demand that every cop involved be fired. Yeah, also true. Try to understand why there's so much corruption surrounding a Lego collection. Consider how much corruption exists in billion-dollar corporations and their relationships with the US government. People are literally cattle to be slaughtered. Cattle to be slaughtered by the system. So true. So true. Literally, it's just of how corrupt it is. Man, I'm not the only one who's thinking that there's so much corruption that is happening right now. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoy my reaction video, and like I said earlier, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe if you are willing to support me to make more reaction videos, and of course leave a comment about your thoughts about maybe I said something wrong a few minutes, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in next video. And I hope you're having a great day. So, bye!